Hi, this is Ronnie and welcome to my channel. And today is Mixed Media Frenzy. And we're all going to be working with this sketch right here. Only I'm going to turn mine to the left so that it'll be vertical instead. I'm going to scrap this picture of my niece and her husband. And they might have just been dating in that picture. I can't remember. I've had it a while. And I got this paper here from Jennifer, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what the name or where it came from. It didn't have anything to cut off, I don't think. Yeah, it did, but it looked like it might have been from a paper pad. Yeah, I think I did cut something off. Anyway, I debated whether they're using it for this or not since I'm cutting it apart, but I thought about it a few days and I couldn't think about using anything else. So I am using it. I am using it for my vertical part on this mixed media. And I'm going to put mixed media on top of it. You can still see it though, because I'm going to use pastel gelatos. And here I put ink all around the edge of that. I wanted the edges to be defined, and so I wanted them a little bit darker. And here I'm going to mat my picture in vellum, and then I'm going to turn around and mat it on some more of that paper right there. I'm not going to use my trimmer. I'm just going to use my scissors because I don't want it exactly straight. I'm going to go more for a shabby chic look, and so yeah, I'm using my scissors on it, and I will use my scissors on that other paper too. And I'm going to ink them. And I'm putting extra adhesive on there because I know I'm going to be using mixed media on this, and I thought if any gets down under there, I wanted to make sure it's still stuck. And I'm being picky about where to place this on there because I wanted the darker parts to show on the above it and below it. And then I'm going to go along the lines of the window pane. And see, I'm right there along that brown line right there because I want the edges to be more defined again. And then, of course, I'm going to pull out that Distress ink, the tea dye, and go around it some more to make it a little bit more dark. And this paper is just so pretty. And like I said, when I seen it, I thought, well, I could use it on this mixed media and cut a column out and turn my sketch to the left where it's going vertically and use it that way. And boy, I hate to cut this paper. And then I thought, well, if it's going to work for my layout, I shouldn't care. I should go ahead and cut it and put it on here. So that's what I'm doing. Although, it's one of those, I hope I don't make a mess. And I don't think it's too bad. So I liked how it turned out. I did change my title after I finished the video. In fact, I was back in here and was going to do the voiceover and decided to put my title at an angle where I'd put it automatically straight. And I want y'all's opinion on that. When you see it, I want you to tell me if you like it the first way or the second way. And let me know what y'all think. I pulled the coral out first. And, well, it's probably got a fancier name than that. I should have looked at them and wrote them down like I did last time, but I didn't think about it. But I'm also going to, after I played with this for a little while, I'm going to add a little bit of that darker in there. And then I'm going to add some white. I'm going to use Dilutions ink on the white part and mix it in with there. But I went ahead, instead of just using water on this, I added some of the gelatos over into that dish. And this way, in my opinion, this way I don't have to use quite as much water when I do this. And I was hoping maybe it'd dry quicker. But like I said, when I got done, it was not dry yet. And I was holding the picture up there because I was trying to decide which way I wanted to lay it and what I needed to go ahead and put mixed media on there. And then I decided, oh, well, I might as well just go ahead and put it on both sides and not worry about it. And then I'll know it's going to be covered when I get to it. And just now I took and made like 3 lines on each side of the top of that column because in the sketch there's some lines. And I am going to take my brush and go over it real easy like, and when you see the close-ups, you can still see the lines there where I didn't smooth them completely out. And I'm just putting this in whatever place I think it looks like it might go. I'm pulling out the darker pink now, and I'm going to mix it in with here because it shows some big blotches on here, and I'm going to try to duplicate that on my layout also. And at first, I don't know why I thought I was going to use that brush. The whole idea, me pulling the eyedropper out and have it sitting there, was so I could use it to make the big blotches, because it'll make big drops. The higher you put it up in the air, the bigger your drops are going to be. And I didn't want one in super big, but yeah, I did want some blotches there. And I'm going to take that paper towel and roll it across there to help it dry quicker. But like I said, when I came in here, it was still wet. It may be dry now, but it was wet when I came in here and had it in my hand. And yeah, see, I'm just going to roll across it. So I picked up quite a bit of it, but I still left the spots. I'm showing you the Dilutions white, and I'm just going to spray it into the dish. And I want it to sprinkle around the page on the columns and everything, but I didn't want it completely white. If you can see on the columns, there's like dapples of sunlight. I don't know. I don't know what they are, but I read that in a book once. And it made me think of these spots that you see in the sunlight sometimes. And so that's why I didn't want them completely white, since those weren't completely white. So I don't 100% know if that's what they were talking about in the book, but that's what I pictured in my head anyway. And I am mixing some of this in with the other coral that I've already put on here to make some of it lighter. So I have several shades of the same color going on here. And this is a pretty monochromatic layout by the time I get done. If it weren't for the dark brown, well, I guess if you add enough black to it, this will be that dark brown color. And monochromatic is different shades of one color, adding white or adding black. So yeah, I guess we could still call this monochromatic. If I'd remembered to put the green, though, it wouldn't be monochromatic. But I do like a monochromatic layout every now and then. And pretty soon I'm going to decide I've got enough on here and go ahead and put my picture down. Oh, I'm laying it over to the side now so that it can dry a little bit, so it'll be easier to work with. And here I sit there and fuss with this punch, trying to get it straight and get it all lined up correctly. And I was almost done with punching it, and I thought, silly, you want it to look shabby chic, so you want the edges to look like they've been chewed up and worn out over the years. And so, yeah, I went ahead and scooted my punch back down and just barely offset it so that I would have some that were offset and look chewed up and wore out. And I could have used my scissors for that too, but I was afraid I'd tear it up even more than I wanted, so no, I didn't. And I didn't even make the piece big enough to go behind all the way behind my picture, and that was on purpose because I did plan on adding some other things too. And I punched 2 of these out, but I'm only going to use 1 of them. But that's because I decided to go ahead and cut it in half instead of just tucking the whole thing behind it. And I'm going to use my scissors on them and rough them up a little bit. And I am going to use the ink on it. And you saw me put the ink on the lacy looking part too. I got some twine that's got gold in it. I'm going to put it behind here. Plus, I'm going to put some gold thread. While I'm thinking of it, make sure you check the links below for the other gals that are doing the Mixed Media Frenzy and see what they create with this layout. And you know, it's always different. Everybody does something different. So you'll get to see lots of inspiration with all of us using one layout. And I'm putting extra adhesive behind this so that when I put the thread on, that it sticks in all the places that I want it to, and the parts stick out like I want it to. And I cut a big chunk off to start with, and I thought it was enough, but no, it wasn't. So I'm going to add some more. And then I think I add some more again after that. I should have cut me quite a bit longer piece to start with. And I'm not going to add the gold thread until after I actually have it on the page. And I'm going to take the nozzle off of my art glitter glue, so I have a little more to put behind the picture, so, you know, because it squirts out just a little tiny amount at a time, and I want enough to hold it right onto that mixed media. And yeah, you could see right there I already had taken the nozzle off of it. But I put the thread in, and then I just put a good little glob there, and I held it down. It come right back up as soon as I let go. So I am going to put the glue bottle on there for a minute. But I think this is the third time I've used the gold thread this month. And considering I've had it probably 2-3 years, and have used it more than in this month than I have the whole time I've had it. Yeah, I think I might have used it once or twice is all I've used it. But yeah, I'm making up for it now. I've got it sitting right there in front of me, so that maybe I'll use it instead of in the drawer. Every time anything's in the drawer, I forget all about it, even if it's right next to me in the drawer. I think I'm getting close to getting done. I think all I've got, oh yeah, I was going to say my title. And see, I put it on there straight because that's what I usually do with the title. Even if I have a crooked picture, I usually put the title on straight. But I'm going to keep looking at it and decide I need to put it at a slant along the same lines as the picture. So let me know below which one you like the best, because the last picture on the video is going to be the one where I change it. Taking those little X's off of the sticker page and putting them on here, and I took both hearts that was on there, and I've got another package because, you know, of course I didn't realize I already had one and bought another one. Anyway, I have another one, and I'm going to take one of the hearts off of it and put on here, but I'm not going to remember it until after I show the close-ups of the layout. I am sprinkling Heidi Swap Color Shine on here, the gold, and I don't mind if I get some on the vellum. That's why I went ahead and used the vellum, because I kind of like it sprinkled on there. I have used it before when I put it on a page, and then I have gold on it for the next layout. But be sure and check out the other gals below. And don't forget, we have it every Friday. So it's Mixed Media Frenzy on Fridays. And I'm showing here that I've got my picture, one large picture instead of two small, my title, and the mixed media going all the way up and here, there, and everywhere. But that's it. That's my layout. If you'd like to leave a comment below, I'll get back with you. If you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. And we are going to be having a giveaway soon. So be sure and be watching for that. And then there I'm putting that other heart on there. I had to move one of the little X's, and I couldn't decide where to move it to. So I finally decided just right close to where it was at to start with. But there is my first one with the Smitten straight, and then here is a close-up of the messy thread, and see it's not dry there because those one little marks will go away once it's dry. And there's some X's and the Smitten, and here it is where I've angled the Smitten with the picture. And let me know which one you like. I like this one better. But let me know, because like I said, I usually go straight on my title. Thanks so much for watching. Have a happy scrappy week. Bye.